Welcome back to Knowledge Drops, where we break down the most powerful books on wealth, personal growth, and success into bite-sized lessons. Today, we're diving into the Millionaire Master Plan by Roger James Hamilton, a book that offers a unique and customized approach to building wealth. Unlike typical wealth-building advice, Hamilton gives you a step-by-step wealth lighthouse and helps you discover your natural genius type. Ready to learn your path to financial freedom? Let's jump right in. In Chapter 1, Hamilton introduces the concept of the Wealth Lighthouse. Imagine a lighthouse divided into multiple levels, each representing a different stage in the journey to wealth. The bottom levels start with survival and stability, and as you move up, you hit higher stages like security, growth, and legacy. Hamilton's goal is to help you identify where you are on this lighthouse, so you can start moving upwards strategically. Instead of following generic financial advice, you're encouraged to build a plan specific to your level, starting with the basics if you're at the bottom, and working up to investing, scaling, or giving back at the top. So the first step, figure out where you are on the Wealth Lighthouse and set your sights on the next level, not the top. This approach helps prevent overwhelm and gives you a clear, achievable goal. Chapter 2 is where Hamilton introduces his concept of the genius types. According to him, everyone has a unique genius that aligns with one of 4 wealth types: Dynamo, Blaze, Tempo, or Steel. Dynamo, you're creative, full of ideas, and thrive on innovation. Blaze, you're a people person, great at networking, and work best with others. Tempo, you're grounded, detail-oriented, and work well with timing and consistency. Steel, you're analytical, focused on data, and excel in systems and processes. Knowing your genius is essential because it determines the type of wealth-building strategies that will work best for you. For example, Dynamos should focus on ideas and innovations, while Blazes should look to build businesses that connect with people. Hamilton argues that by playing to your strengths, you can avoid wasting time and energy on approaches that don't align with your natural talents. So, identifying your genius isn't just self-discovery, it's the foundation of a wealth strategy tailored to you. Next, Hamilton introduces the Millionaire Master Plan test, a tool designed to assess your current wealth level and genius type. Think of it like a financial personality quiz that tailors your wealth path based on your unique strengths and current stage on the Wealth Lighthouse. The test identifies your starting point, then gives you specific actions for moving to the next level. The point here is that your wealth journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It's about following your own steps in your own time based on where you currently stand. For example, if the test identifies you as a Blaze genius at the survivor level, your plan might involve focusing on jobs or roles that maximize your people skills. Alternatively, if you're a Steel genius at the worker level, you might be advised to learn how to leverage data and systems to increase productivity. In Chapter 4, Hamilton explores the concept of the path of least resistance. The idea is simple. By following a path aligned with your genius type, you encounter fewer obstacles and enjoy the journey more. Hamilton argues that many people struggle financially because they're pursuing strategies that don't fit their strengths. For instance, a Blaze genius might struggle in a purely analytical role, while a Steel genius might find sales exhausting. By choosing activities that align with your genius, you're not only more likely to succeed but also to enjoy the process. The takeaway here is powerful. The easiest path to wealth is the one that aligns with who you are. When you stop resisting and start flowing with your natural strengths, the path to financial freedom becomes much smoother. Chapter 5 gives us actionable steps for moving up the Wealth Lighthouse. Here, Hamilton outlines specific tasks and goals tailored to each level, helping you move from survival to stability, and then on to higher levels like growth and legacy. Hamilton's strategy emphasizes mastery at each level before moving up. For example, if you're at the worker level, focus on building a strong income base and creating a financial cushion. If you're at the investor level, you should focus on scaling your investments and expanding your wealth portfolio. Hamilton encourages you to focus on each level's requirements and master them before advancing. This approach ensures you're well prepared and prevents common financial mistakes that arise from trying to skip ahead. The wealth spectrum is Hamilton's tool for measuring your progress on the Wealth Lighthouse. Think of it as a gradient. from red at the bottom, where you're just starting out financially, all the way to violet, the highest level, representing a stage of financial abundance and purpose-driven wealth. The wealth spectrum helps you see wealth beyond money alone. Each color level is associated with a different mindset and life purpose. For instance, lower levels focus on survival and security, while higher levels focus on creating value for others and leaving a legacy. By understanding your color on the wealth spectrum, you gain clarity on your next steps, aligning your personal growth with your financial goals. In the final chapter, Hamilton talks about the core of true wealth value creation. He believes that wealth doesn't come from chasing money, but from creating value that others are willing to pay for. Hamilton encourages us to look at wealth as a byproduct of the value you create. This means instead of asking, "How can I make more money?" ask, "How can I create something valuable for others?" For example, if you're a Blaze genius, value creation might mean building strong, loyal networks or communities. If you're a Dynamo genius, it could mean developing innovative products or services. The key is to align value creation with your genius type so that it feels natural and fulfilling. By focusing on serving others, Hamilton believes that wealth will naturally follow. Alright, let's dive a little deeper into how you can apply the Millionaire Master Plan in your everyday life. Roger James Hamilton's approach is powerful because it gives us a roadmap that's not just about money. It's about personal growth, self-awareness, and value creation. So what are some concrete actions you can take right now? Let's break down a few practical steps to put Hamilton's ideas into action. Step 1. Identify your current wealth level. Start by pinpointing where you are on the Wealth Lighthouse. This is key because if you know your starting point, you won't waste time chasing wealth strategies meant for a different level. For example, if you're at the survival level, your focus should be on securing consistent income and building financial stability. Write down your income, expenses, assets, and debts to get a clear picture of your current financial state. Once you know this, you'll understand what level-specific strategies to pursue and what to ignore for now. Step 2. Discover your wealth genius. The next step is to determine your genius type. Remember, it's about leaning into your natural strengths. Are you a dynamo full of innovative ideas, or maybe a blaze with a talent for connecting with people? Identifying this will help you avoid burnout by aligning your financial actions with what feels natural to you. A quick way to find your genius is to reflect on past successes. What type of activities or projects have brought you the most energy and success? Once you know your genius, start focusing your time and energy there. For instance, if you're a tempo type, build a wealth plan that involves stable, consistent growth rather than quick risk-taking. Step 3. Follow the path of least resistance. Hamilton stresses the importance of the path of least resistance, meaning you should follow a path that feels easier because it's aligned with your genius. Ask yourself, what financial activities or goals feel most natural to me? For example, if you're a blaze, networking and partnerships are your fastest ways to wealth. Build connections, find mentors, and consider partnerships that amplify your natural people skills. Following this approach prevents you from fighting against your nature and helps you gain traction faster. Step 4. Create value for others. At the end of the day, wealth isn't about the money you make, it's about the value you create. Hamilton reminds us that wealth is a byproduct of creating value. Think about how you can use your genius to solve problems, help others, or bring something new into the world. So, if you're a Dynamo genius, you could focus on developing innovative products. If you're steel, consider creating detailed systems or analyzing data to help others save time and resources. The more you focus on helping others, the more value and wealth you'll generate for yourself. In the end, the Millionaire Master Plan teaches us that wealth is about much more than numbers in a bank account. It's about knowing yourself, playing to your strengths, and focusing on consistent value-driven progress. So to recap, identify where you are on the Wealth Lighthouse, know your genius, follow the path that feels right, and keep your eyes on creating value. These simple yet powerful steps make the path to financial success clear, personalized, and achievable. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the Millionaire Master Plan. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on which step resonated most with you. Until next time on Knowledge Drops.